Sato, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm setting up and I saw the Nublet message and got such a kick out of that element. It always cracks me up when I look at chat and see messages just sort of sitting and waiting. Alex, oh, Nublet. Oh my gosh, welcome on in. Welcome in. Let me okay. Yay. It's so good to see the both of you. Good morning. And time zone. The message is pending. Is there a pending... Uh-oh. Our message is not being, sent. That's not good. Oh boy. Okay. Hello. Interesting. Okay. I will jump right into all the things. Whew. Yeah, it's good to see you both. Eos! Where is my Java? I was downstairs finishing my oatmeal and getting distracted by, it's a little warmer, so I think it's like almost 40 now. I'm seeing the Mistborn trilogy on Amazon for like $25 and I might just bring... Yeah, that's worth it. That is actually really, really worth it. Yeah, I lucked out because around the holiday period, that trilogy in the mass market version was the $15. So I saw that. I already owned a copy of the first book, but I was like, nope, I know I'm going to want to read all three of these. But I think that's worth it. Brandon Sanderson is absolutely phenomenal. Very, very strong writer. Very compelling writer. And supposedly Mistborn is one of, if you're trying to get into both the author Brandon Sanderson as well as contemporary high fantasy, it's agreed upon in book spaces that Mistborn is a good entry point. We're all kind of I mean, we're all gamers, so we're all like fantasy people in some capacity or other, so that probably doesn't apply too much to you. But I know it does apply for people looking to read, like, really, what's it called? Like, denser, like, thick tomes. All of the books that I read are so, like, they're 800 plus pages. And there's something really fun about that, in my opinion. But that makes me very happy. I'm so... Yay. Yay, yay, yay. I still want to aggro this Enderman, but I know it's like, I'm going to go into this world and it's going to be raining. This is not my hardcore world, but I'm going to see, I'm going to fool around in it for just a bit. Okay, you can't see the sun. Oh, can I, set... time... set... day. Time, set... night. Time, set... midnight. Interesting. Okay, I'll add it to my delivery. Yay! Oh my gosh! Yay! 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 Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I just realized my starting soon is still up. Let's put that away. Okay. Time, set, day. Weather. Hey, look, I'm using the spear. There we go. Look, I used the spear. Sins, welcome in. Yeah, it also says starting soon. Yeah, I have a book coming in today, even though I said I was not going to buy any books. But I do have a book coming in today that I started reading on Kindle, and then I decided I liked it enough to want a physical copy. Oh. Cool. Yeah, I don't like the sphere. I know I'm probably not doing this right, but I don't prefer the sphere. Finally back. Welcome back. I'm gonna... Okay, so now while the place is clear... no, we are gonna play hardcore. There's an Enderman in here, and I really want to see... This is a save file. It's on normal. But I just want to see if I can, spawn the Enderman. I really want to know what happens when you aggro him. So that's all I'm doing, and then I'm gonna jump back to the hardcore world. But I don't know where the Enderman is. And if I don't find him in like a minute or two, I'm gonna go back to the hardcore world. But he may not show up. But at least the area is clear. Enderman equals hard. So that makes 3 things about the book. The book trilogy, 32 gigabytes. Oh my gosh, yay! Boo for prices and a Time magazine. Oh, that's so cool. I did not know that Pokemon was featured in Time. That might tempt me. That might tempt me as well. That sounds really fun. That sounds like one incredible order. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I will say, I have not read Mistborn, myself yet. There he is! Look! Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm kind of getting used. So you have to get fairly close to this guy to aggro him. So that's kind of good to know. Not that I'm not going to be playing like this in my hardcore world. Practice reflecting with sword. Oh, since Mr. Gas is... Oh, sure. Reflecting with sword. What do you, Let's actually... Puppy! Oh, I want to play with the puppy. Okay. Wow, immediately set on fire. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me just wait to heal. There's so much fire! Also hand, also bow, everything you can hit with. We'll see. The fire will not go out. Yeah. Okay, I have the YouTube up and the and Twitch for chat. Aw, yay! I'm glad the YouTube is at least stable. Okay. Yeah, I do. You know what? I do want to go back to the... I'm gonna try to... Oh my gosh, the dog is here! The wolf pants. Wolf hurts. Wait, what's going on with my wolf? Okay. I don't think I did that right. Okay, it's getting a little too... I don't know if I want to do this right now. It's getting a little silly. I think it's the ads on Twitch. Oh, that'll definitely do it. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Okay. Carrot time. Oh look, I brought some flames along. It's not hardcore, so I'm just not phased. This is just kind of a trial that I set up The only reason I'm in this world for now, because I do want to go back to the hardcore. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfortable. But the only... I brought a friend. Yeah, I brought a flaming... something. Is I do want to see if I can... That poor dog, though. God, I feel bad for that little dog. I was gonna befriend him. But... Okay, I don't know if the, I don't think the Enderman's gonna show up. So, let's actually just head back to the, Alright, back to hardcore. So back to not throwing myself, blindly into the nether. Okay, when last we left off... Oh, I was exploring. I was doing all that open exploration. I kind of want to go back to that. Maybe just continue to mess around a bit. Can you tell that the woman named Crystal likes amethyst? I like amethyst. I do actually like amethyst. But I love the amethyst blocks because they're so musical. They are very musical. But, we do have another portal here that does happen to have a ghast that spawns just outside. Everything is not as on fire here. But this one, I haven't decided entirely. It's just netherrack. Is amethyst also IRL? Yeah, amethyst is a real stone. And it looks exactly like that. It grows in clusters. It's a variation on quartz. No, you're not stupid, Sins. It's okay. It's okay. But, actually a lot of the stone, a lot of the materials in this, like, I found, by the way, I did look up B-A-S-A-L-T. The pronunciation is basalt. So, that's a one I've always read. I've never heard it pronounced. But yeah, basalt is real. Diorite, andesite are all real. So you were saying that you hadn't read Mistborn yourself and you got distracted by something, not netherite, though. You're just, uninformed. No, but amethyst is a real stone. In fact, do I have any amethyst I can share? It's not up here. I have some downstairs. What am I wearing? I'm actually not wearing any of my amethyst. Weirdly enough, I do, I have been wearing, a ring that has little amethyst in it. Amethyst is purple, primarily. Although there are stones that are sold on the market, like green amethyst and pink amethyst. The pink amethyst is kind of like a lavendery, like purpley pink. The inclusion of certain minerals will somewhat change. And then green amethyst is a little bit of a misnomer. Green amethyst is more appropriately green quartz. And its proper term is prasiolite. Wee! Oh, 3-stream streak! Aw. I was saying I hadn't... yeah, I've read the first couple of chapters of Mistborn. My thing is, I've read a fair bit of Sanderson. I'm working my way through the, Stormlight Archive. This stream is school for me now. Fair enough. Oh my god, 40 stream streak, Alex. Yay. I happen to like geology and mineralogy. So, and Minecraft is really, really joyful because a lot of the stone and the material in here, like lapis lazuli is real, and obviously, like, diamond is real, emerald's real. But, yeah, a lot of the stones in here and the minerals in here are very much real. Let's see. One moment. Alright. OBS is just giving me something. Ooh, diamond is real! That I'm actually wearing some... Well, I'm not wearing any diamond at the moment, but I am wearing in the, This, my husband got this for me for Christmas. It's a little crown ring. You wear it on top of another. But this one here, I like it because it's got moissanite. And moissanite is like an inexpensive diamond alternative. It's a hardness of 9.25 on the Mohs scale. Diamond is a 10, so it's pretty... Oh my gosh, it is actually pearl. Yeah, it alternates between diamond... Well, moissanite and pearl. So that's a... That's fun. Section Rat, oh my gosh, with the fruit party. Orator Fruit Club. Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you, Alex. Yeah, no, I love that. I've been wearing, so the engagement ring, I don't wear it all the time because it's, very delicate, and then my husband likes, like, the halo and the studded shank. So, because there are so many tiny little diamonds all around it, I'm so afraid of them falling. And because I, like, I'm a homemaker, I'm so afraid that anything that I do will, like, send one of those diamonds flying out. So that I wear on special occasions, or if I know I'm not doing chores or doing anything. But the wedding band itself, and now this little crown ring that my husband got me for Christmas this year, I just kind of wear them all the time. And what's fun is I'll slip a different ring in between them, depending. But I'm wearing moissanite and quartz primarily. Like this stone here, the pendant that I wear. Actually, I'll just take it off so oh, goodness. Okay, I don't want to take it off. But this one is quartz. It's what's called aura treated, meaning it has had metals chemically bonded to it through high heat. So it's got a mix of, wait, let me check. This one is going to be gold, titanium, and silver, I believe. Possibly platinum. Just guessing based on the colors that are shining. So it's quite colorful. Okay. Where's my boat? I think I actually do want to take the boat out on a little adventure. I want to head back out in that other direction. Oh, I should we'll keep going. My engagement ring gets caught in things, so I just wear my wedding band. Yeah, I wear my wedding band. But yeah, I'm kind of the same way. My engagement ring is very dainty. So I don't mind wearing it out and about, but it's just I just don't want to lose any of the little stones. I'm not a jewelry person. Oh, that's fair. I like so I have a nice ring collection that I really enjoy, but I'll admit I don't wear rings as often as I used to, just simply because I use my hands a lot. When I'm practicing, I don't like having, like, the wedding band is fine, and small rings are fine, as long as it's not too many. But I will readily admit, I don't like wearing too many rings on my fingers if I'm, like, practicing piano. I love rings. I love rings too, Alex. But I do enjoy them, and I'll try to remember to wear them. Now that I'm home all the time, I don't really wear a bunch of the stuff, even though I'm just like, I should enjoy, like, my collection and wear them. I love necklaces. Like, I will wear, I'll sometimes mix and match, like, pendants and necklaces. Alright. I should make sure that I can easily find my way back. Currently not wearing any, but I used to wear 3 or 4 at a time. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, I used to be the same way. Just wore a ton of rings. I'll have to, I should wear something that'd be fun is wearing them for streams and then sharing, because I have a lot of, like, eclectic, I don't have any jewels, I have a lot of, like, quirky stones, and I do like to collect as well, so I have a lot of things that I really, ooh, I just realized I don't think I've done much exploration. Alright, I'm gonna see where these lead. I don't have any of the best. I have quartz on my watch. It counts. Some people consider watches to be jewelry. But quartz, I'm wearing a quartz necklace. If that is any consolation. I love quartz. And quartz is, quartz is the most common mineral on the planet. So, it's not exactly like a precious, it's not a precious stone. Or by some people's standards. But I love quartz. I think it's awesome. And it comes in so many variations. that, I don't know. I think it's great. But I never recommend watch collecting. Oh, wait, let me see. I mean, many semi-precious minerals are basically quartz, like amethyst. Yeah, amethyst is quartz, citrine is quartz. Interestingly enough, some, like, a lot of the matrix stone, like stones that grow in matrix is what I mean by that, are largely quartz based. So chalcedonies, jasper, agates, it was in my head, aventurine are just quartz matrix with a bunch of minerals that will determine the color, the inclusions, and all that lovely stuff. But it's pretty. Like, I love a good hematoid quartz. So, in other words, quartz with iron in it. Because you'll get all kinds of like vibrant colors that pop out when there's iron included. You get like the bright like oranges and reds, and that can be quite beautiful. And I need to unpack all my like rocks and minerals. Yeah, sometimes no need to pay a lot. Yeah. Yeah, my suggestion for any crystal and gemstone and mineral enthusiasts, don't go to rock hounds. Go to rock hound places because you are less likely to be overpriced. Even a rock found on the side of a road can be beautiful. Yeah. I will never forget the first time I saw like a little chunk of quartz out in the woods in a really rocky area. It was a very milky quartz, but it was clear. It was like very cloudy, but you could see like through the stone, and I thought that was really awesome. And I have it somewhere. I do have it somewhere. It's a shame that I used to have a redemption that says show me a cool rock. And I do have like a beautiful hematoid quartz. I'm gonna have to see if I can unpack that, because that is stunning. I'm trying to think of the first ever crystal that it was a gift from my mom, was an amethyst cluster, and that was what sparked the whole excitement. When did I? Okay, I have one recent dish. But that's what started it all, so to speak. But all rocks are special. Streamer said so. Oh, section rat. I mentioned it earlier. I can't remember if this was before or after you came here. It was bugging me because basalt is in this game. So it's a word I've read multiple times, but never heard it pronounced. So I looked it up, and apparently the phonetic pronunciation in English, at least, is basalt. So I got to learn something new. Ooh. What's this? Is this interesting? It sounds correct. Yeah. I don't know a lot of people who are, Ooh, I found one of my bridges! Okay, great. Which one is this, though? That is the question. I thought you would ask me how basalt is made. Oh, you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to share, but I will try. I will not, Gas, good morning! Oh, on my way to explain orogenic cycle. We were actually just talking about basalt formation in, actually, Gas, speaking of, we were talking about that the other day. Okay. Oh, okay. So, I do want to know, this is backtracking. I need to put signs like this way to wherever, but I don't have all these named. So we're on a grand expedition. I actually am not entirely certain where I'm headed. But it's marked, so I can't get completely lost, right? Jeez. What the heck? Okay. Alright, so this was one of the times when I ran out of this stuff. Yeah, I brought up the nether having been cold, and you were all like, oh, that makes sense, because you, oh. Yeah, because of the presence of the basalt. Oh, yes, I've been very excited about this, and this is my third time mentioning on stream. I looked up BASALT pronunciation. Apparently, it's basalt. It's my Calliope syndrome, where it's a word I've read multiple times, but I did not know how it was pronounced. So I finally was like, I should learn how this is pronounced because it comes up a lot, and I stream Minecraft. So now I know. That was a lot of my childhood. When I was like a little shut-in kid, and I'd read and read and read. What ended up happening... Ooh, let's grab some of this. Was I'd learn a lot of words, but did not know how to pronounce them. I just read them, kind of thing. Oh, how do you pronounce Gneis? German style? Were you saying it like basalt? Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was basalt or basalt, but the emphasis is on the second syllable, so basalt. So a nice schwa for syllable one. What about mar? Mar. I don't know. But, because my thing is that, like, I studied comparative linguistics. Like, mar, r. So for me, I don't know what the word is. Okay. Yeah, it's pronounced, okay. Yeah, it's a very German word. But the G is silent in English. It's probably all, I mean... Anyway. But yeah. Schwa sounds like a Pokemon noise. Yeah, the schwa, it's in IP, in the International Phonetic Alphabet, it's depicted by the upside down backwards E. And it's just an unstressed syllable. So it's that sound on unstressed syllables. So not the as a stressed like an open U. My geology teacher used to do very long sounds when the vowel was double, like mar or van der Waals. Made me laugh so much. Yeah, yeah. So for me, it's one of those. It's language origins. Oh god, I'm trying to. I can't speak. I can't speak. One word can be pronounced 4 different ways, depending on the language, kind of thing. I don't know where like, I'll see a word and I'm like, okay, so what is this word's morphological origin? Though, speaking of languages, Section Rat, I'm working on Je veux vivre, the aria from Romeo and Juliet, the opera Romeo and Juliet, and the French is a little kicking my butt a little. I think she stressed it to make us write it correctly, and it worked wonders. Yeah, I'll bet. It's nice when a language has a phonetic system that's consistent. So German is very easy to spell in, like very, very easy to spell in. English is not. But German languages that are consistent are nice. Oh, my tea. I'm gonna drink my tea for a little. My favorite is the Hawaiian lava ah. Aww. Kisnell, good morning. Wait, I don't know why I put my tea down. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm wandering around not semi-aimlessly. I'm exploring whatever exploring means to Chaos Brain. Finally back at work, no real meetings today. Oh, thank God. So I could take my time and work on projects. Yay. No, that's always a nice thing. Let's just sleep. Time to sleep the night. I responded to you, but it didn't. Aww. Where's my boat? Okay. Okay. Moment of panic. OBS is, I'm so sorry everyone, OBS is just doing something a little strange. I'm not sure. Oh jeez, okay. There's Lus. Yeah, oh, with the umlaut. Yeah, oh, there's an Enderman! I'm not gonna aggro him though in hardcore. He's messing around with the text terrain. Yeah, I will admit, Section Rat, and this is probably gonna sound kind of sad, I cringe a little at, like, American pronunciations sometimes, because, so a lot of Americans are monolingual, or they only speak one language, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's, I promise I'm not bashing, but it is a little, it's just fascinating, for those of us who do speak more than one language. I don't know, I'm not gonna jump on a soapbox, chat, but I cannot recommend enough the value and importance of learning more than one language, even if you suck at it. I'm serious. Even if you're not good at it, but learning other languages, it really does do a lot for the brain. But it also just opens up a lot of I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it really does make you a smarter person, a more cognizant person, and it's just, I don't know. I think it's good to just kind of, the more you know, kind of thing. Alright, paper! Alright, 6 sheets of paper. Do I have, one little thing of leather. It's time to make books. Oh, I can only make one book, though. That's kind of a shame. Alright, I'll put that there, and I'll put all this material. Twitch being twitchy per usual, that's why I learned Latin, yes! Just in case I run into some Roman legions. You know, Latin is a powerhouse language to learn. Since most of the Indo-European, many of the Indo-European languages are Latin-based. So knowing something like Latin means you really do have a strong handle on a bunch of other languages, and I honestly think that that's an amazing thing. For me, the interesting thing is I kind of learned Latin quasi-organically. So because of my music career, of all things, and with my vocal study, even though I was studying opera, so bel canto singing, a lot of those who were in positions where they advised me on my career choices were like, you have a better shot, do your opera chorus stuff, but you have a better shot of doing sacred, so church music, oratorio, concert music, and my career started out and continues to be like the church singing, and when I would sing for Catholic services or sing what's called the oratorio, like concert music, that was in Latin. I ended up sort of learning Latin through the liturgy, for lack of a better way to put it, and then eventually started going, ooh, I should read some Cicero, I should read, like, Caesar's letters, or, like, just practice, and eventually, like, had all this Latin, and then was like, I should formalize this so I can actually really be a little more useful with my Latin. Let me see. Ooh, New Vegas! Are we talking about Fallout? Sorry, I'm a Fallout fan, the game and the show. Ooh, did I miss a Fallout reference? Aw. I learned it in middle school for word knowledge. Yeah, I'm working on a review paper right now. I have the classic problem of choosing what to do with figures. For some, I will make tables, but for some iconic results, I really don't want to reproduce the figure. I prefer asking permission, just pasting it. Honest. Oh my gosh, section. I can. Okay, I can so empathize with that because I. So for my editing stuff, I've had to do, even though I'm an like copy editor, I've had to do graphic editing. So like, oh, you know computers, you have like Photoshop and you know how to image manipulate. So I'm often asked by like journals to be like, can you redo all of these? And I have to draw them out hand by hand. And for music in particular, they get very fussy with scans. Like no scans, they have to be reprinted. You need to engrave them yourself. So for music, I have to like manually engrave the score. And I don't know. That's just I know the feeling because it's very frustrating to be like, especially for you. You're on the scholarship side of it where you're the writer, where it's like you'd rather be using that brain power to the actual like writing itself, but then it's like, ugh, I have to engrave this stupid figure. So I can relate. I know that I only know English and could generally get the gist of reading Spanish, but speakers are often too fast for me to catch the first time. Yeah, yeah. I got so much. I took Spanish also in middle school, and I love to read. I have a shelf somewhere of books. I'm so rusty in Spanish, and that makes me a little sad. But yeah, I've got several books that are in Spanish because I used to read. One of my goals. This one was a little bit, I think, more on the literary side. I have this book. I'm too rusty to even try. But I got this way back. Let me. The interesting thing is this is it's political. Yeah, it's a No hay silencio que no termine. And I got it because I was like, I want to learn, I want to be able to read this book. It's a big monster of a book. Let me show the, for my non-questionable, it's kind of like political fiction, like intrigue. But there's the book. And I've got like kids' books. This one's adult fiction. But I got this like 25 years ago as I'm going to read like all this stuff and do all the things. But I was never able to get very far into it without like a dictionary and... But the tangent that I was going to go off on, listening to spoken language, is, Spanish in particular, because it's what's called an elided language, meaning it, like Spanish, Italian, are languages that meld, elision in language. How do I describe that? Elision is what lends itself to the seamless fast speaking. So some languages have a propensity for sounding faster than others. That's I guess what I'm trying to say. God, I am so I don't know what I'm so out of it today. I'm so sorry, chat. But it makes it really challenging. Like when I started learning Japanese, I watched a lot of J dramas, and I found it was it was easier for me to follow like spoken Japanese than reading, because reading with all the kanji, it took me a lot of what's it? There's a lot you have to learn to read like high level Japanese. But Spanish had the opposite problem. So much easier for me to read than trying to keep up with spoken Spanish. But I had my best friend through the end of my undergraduate and post-bac years was Argentine. Whenever I was at her place, they all spoke very rapid Argentine Spanish, and I found myself quickly picking up. But the first time, it was like, ooh, listen to everything, and I felt very humbled. I only know English and can generally get the gist of reading Spanish, but speakers are often too fast. I took Latin in high school. Don't ask if I recall anything. You know, Zane, you may actually find that you remember, like, specific things. I learned some Spanish words the other day. Aw, Latin was too complicated, though. So it deserved to die. You know, for me, just because I'm in, like, a lot of, like, those quote-unquote sacred, like, liturgical spaces, Latin language still feels very much alive, because, I used to sing for churches where they do the all-Latin masses, and some, like, priests would actually give a full sermon in Latin, And I don't know how many members of the congregation actually understood it. I don't imagine many, if I'm being honest, but I thought that was kind of cool. If only I could learn spoken languages fast as programming. Programming languages count. In my opinion, they really, really count. Programming is so hard. I worked at a concrete job and was 80% Spanish speakers. I learned how to talk smack and say. Oh my gosh. My latest Latin cool thing, ubi tu Gaius ego Gaia. Interesting. What did you call me? Spanish has a few ties to different languages, and sometimes I feel like I can understand. Yeah, Alex, I bet you can understand some Portuguese, some Italian, and maybe even some French, especially red French. Yeah, with a Spanish knowledge. Important phrase. Oh, I'm back. Programming is so easy. Hi, I'm Bach. I did 6 years of Latin, but stopped in 2016. I sort of restarted through reading history. You know what? Maybe we stream Latin classes. I'm just kidding. I'm actually just kidding. But I don't know. I don't know. How many of you would actually be on board? Like, cause I have the Wheelox Latin series, which are so fun. And they're pretty. I don't know what the word is. They're. It's a good textbook. I also have the Oh, it starts with an H. Where you're Gaius, I will be Gaia. Roma. I did several years in French in high school as well as I remember the basics. I could see it in my Spanish learnings now. That's very pretty. Yeah, no, it is very pretty. Latin is full of It's a very poetic language. It lends itself to poetry quite beautifully. It really does. I wish I took a spoken language. It all counts. I really believe it all counts. Again, I feel like I can understand Tagalog from all the people at work or have you. No, I think that's the correct spelling. I took Latin because I liked science. Oh, that's smart. That's a good call. I think it'd be hilarious and impressive for you to have a speak Latin, speak Spanish, speak German redeemable option. Yeah, I have thought of that. My only thing is that when someone tells me, "Hey, can you speak this other language?" my brain just shuts off. And I know that's like it's one of those like, wait, what? But something I could do is just like read a poem in a particular language. I'll read TTS's. Like Section Rat had that Alabama Beach Mouse, the diet one in German, which was kind of fun to read. But that was like my scientific German is not very strong. It's not very good. I'm much better with like Goethe, Schiller, like literary German or just conversational German. I don't really count programming because generally the default functions are all comprised of whole or parts of English words. Fair enough. For me, it's more just the syntax, which is why I said that counts. Because you're learning not just words, not just like the word. So a lot of people, when they think they're learning new languages, they make the mistake of going, I'm just going to learn vocabulary and compare, when there's a deeper structure that goes underneath it. That relates to the syntax, how those words are meaningfully put together. There's a what's called collocation, like word collocation, meaning that like individual words may mean something completely nonsensical, but when you put them all together in a particular language, it suddenly makes sense. But if you're translating in a language that's like word for word, you're not going to get that collocation, that deeper meaning, without understanding like the full, not just the morphology, phenomenology, but the deeper, like, syntactical and semiotics and all of those components of theoretical linguistics that help one really understand the full grasp of a language. And you learn languages faster by tackling the grammar in conjunction with the vocabulary. But I cringed a little, and I could tell that the author of a specific book I won't mention, and I'm not criticizing, only spoke one language, because this author had a section where there was a character that found a secret letter in a foreign language, and the character's way of translating was to look at a dictionary and look at every single word And I'm like, that's not how that works, because you could put a bunch of words together and have it change the meaning all entirely. And for someone who, like if you study the East Asian languages as well, Chinese in particular, is sometimes characters by themselves mean something, and then when you combine them and when you create sentences and syntactical grammars out of them, they mean something entirely different. So you can't do the word for word thing. And that was like, this person clearly only speaks one language kind of thing. Language is a 1-1. Syntax is so important. 404! I feel like for people who have the patience and know how to use it, LLMs can really help in learning languages. In a few minutes, I was able to check several obscure grammatical rules in a language I'm currently learning. Would have taken me hours a few years ago. Ooh, can I ask what language you're trying to learn, section at? If you're comfortable sharing. Translation. That's true why the Bible has so many differences from... Yeah, and the Bible's original language is Aramaic. The parent language to Arabic and Hebrew, and a number of other languages that are truly dead, like Canaanite, the language of the Canaan people, and other languages that are just gone. I love learning Spanish idioms, so fun to compare them to English. Yes! Dart, welcome on in. Dart, I loved the birds you sent. Also, Dart, you and I like a lot of the same K-pop bands, which I really, really loved. I was actually, last night I was listening to, like, Blackpink, and that was such a vibe. I like Twice, too. I was gonna recommend the K-pop groups Les Seraphim, who is... Oh, Faded Details, welcome in! We're talking about languages and having all the banter and all the fun. I listened to them too. Yay, got a Stealtherus. I gotta get Stealtherus in here. He lives for K-pop. Aww. Yeah, that's wholesome. We were saying, I think Dart and I were saying, it's really awesome to see that K-pop won, like, was in the Grammys. Which I thought was really cool. And K-pop Demon Hunters, that soundtrack is it's so good. It really is. That guy seems to think low of me because I don't understand all the hype for K-pop like he does. Aw, well, it's okay for us all to not have our we do not all have to like the same things. That's something I try to tell people every now and then if they just nod and say, I love how they hunt demons. How dare you not be uniform? Yeah, it's okay. There is no... I like the lyrics too, since there's someone else. You know, Dart, interestingly enough, in the music and analytical spheres, there are people who do specialize in K-pop. And there's a growing trend to analyze more than just more than just the so-called canon, the Western canon. So not just like the typical classical composers, but like even studying and analyzing music of today. And I attended a few talks on some K-pop, and it kind of made me want to do maybe not analysis of K-pop, because I would not want to do that until I know enough Korean, but like maybe do the same thing for some Japanese songs, since I know and can understand Japanese, or at least bring myself to a full understanding. But there is some really profound stuff that happens on a musical and on a linguistic level with some K-pop. It's quite amazing. Or like the especially songs that are like Korean and English. I listen to Stray Kids as well, and lately they do really cool things where they do like Korean, Japanese, and English, or Korean and Japanese. And they'll often release their albums in Japanese. They released an album last year in I think it was Japanese and English, primarily Japanese, which I thought was really cool. And so there's like a language crossovers and linguistic play within those languages, and rhyming a word in English with a word in Korean. And so there's all this brilliant stuff that comes in, and how it interplays with the music is quite phenomenal. Most people don't like as heavy of metal as I do. Ooh, Kisnal, you would love... My husband is really into, like, true heavy metal. So I just default to assuming people don't care for the music I do, and I'm pleasantly surprised when someone does. He also listens to nu metal. He really likes nu metal. I wish pop music took more inspiration from Schnittke style. Oh my god, Schnittke is one of my favorite composers, and one of my favorite Russian, like, 20th century composers. During my master's degree, I was kind of obsessed with Schnittke. The choral concerto is a piece I wish I could be a part of a performance of. The instrumental concertos as well. Like I had a lot. I never got to play any of the concertos. But the viola concerto was absolutely phenomenal. Like really, really good. My husband got to play the Schnicke, one of the Schnicke string quartets, and then the Requiem. The Schnicke, his Requiem is actually has elements from rock in it. That's a piece I would highly recommend. The Schnicke Requiem is very, very good. It's what's people it falls under the umbrella of what's called polystylism, meaning that it takes from different styles, not just sort of the like traditional classical style, but there's some rock, there's some pop. Chet, let me make sure I'm not. I saw Baby Metal a while back, and most of the songs are Japanese, and they'll throw English word. Yeah, and one song has a Tagalog Malaysian rap section in the middle. That's pretty snazzy. I would love to hear that, Kisnell. Actually, if you would be if you want to DM or like post it in the music channel on the Discord. They do, yeah, and it's awesome. I took an analytical music class like that during my music. Oh, teacher made us sit, listen to music. It was any genre, and we had to write. I think that studying music and analyzing it can lead to a better appreciation. Did you listen to Gojira? Oh, they're what, English and French? Gojira played during the Olympics, right? Sure, let me find this song. Yay! Oh my gosh, yay, yay. I think baby metal's fun. Oh, I liked symphonic metal. There was a period where I was listening to a lot of what's called symphonic metal, and the word metal, I think, it's tricky when you hear it, because when I go back to symphonic metal, I'm like, oh, this has like some metal components, like as a special effect, but this is primarily like rock. Like it's mostly like rock, so it's one of those, how do you define the line between like rock and metal, and at what point does it become metal? Just things like that. Yeah, they did Same Hands Down by the Greeting Committee has been on repeat. In my head for a week. Then my jams, but I'll listen to anything from hard rap to Nako and Medicine for the People, depending on what I need to feel. I had my symphonic metal period. Yay! Oh, you're quoting me. I can't tell if you're quoting me or if you've also were into symphonic metal. But still, you know, it's a vibe. No! I used to listen to Two Cellos, they're fun. And the way they transition from classical music to rock was great. Yeah, so it's funny listening to old school metal. Like, I hear Metallica and I'm like, this is just hard rock. Yeah, that's so true, Kisnell. Or Megadeth is just melodic rock, but it was so hardcore back in the 80s and that. Yeah, their big thing was at that time. That was like, oh, okay. Oh, Kisnell, where do you put Meshuggah, out of curiosity? Do you consider them to be on the metal side or like really, really hard rock? And the genres, they blur. Like, I had a guy, months ago, like back in October, come in and was like, in the cabinet, they go in the spice per fire, welcome in. Probably metal, it's the gent subgenre. Sure. Dark gets it. That's funny. That's kind of funny. Oh my god, that's really, really funny. Firefox, welcome on in. Oh my gosh, I hope you're doing well. I really hope you're doing well. I hope the shiny hunting is going well also, and I'm exploring, which just translates to I'm wandering aimlessly and vibing with chat. But we're gonna call it exploring so it sounds like I'm Minecrafting. But these are honestly some really great conversations. I got Amon Amarth, Deathclaw concert coming up in a few. Oh my god, that's really cool. Melodic death metal is one of my favorites. I stole all of the shinies. Oh, if you bring a map, it's explore. Oh, that's what we want to do. We want to. It's map making. Yeah, you know what? Let's Yeah, it's time to make some maps. Woo! Give! Okay, so let's do a. Okay. That should do it. Let me. I read that as Death Cock. Have I been here? I've been quite annoyed with education side, which has been dumb. They were interviewing a student. He kind of used AI for his oh geez, for art design stuff. And he was saying how it's helped him be more creative compared to the traditional ways. Sometimes I'm glad I don't tutor anymore. Yeah, Dart, I'm in the same boat where I'm not actively looking for teaching jobs at the moment. But it's one of those things where I was invited to interview I get invites to interview for places. And I have a lot of friends who are professors or who are instructors, and people who I worked with back in the day. But it's one of those they all discuss their students using AI, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm so apprehensive about the idea of teaching in the AI generation, for lack of a better way to put it. And I don't want to be technophobic or any of that stuff, because I remember, with any new thing comes backlash, but I really do think that the AI, I don't even know. So my husband will tell me he'll have some of his students, have their essays written with AI, and it's just awful. It's just bad. Alright, so... Ooh, okay, so Carto. Okay, so we make some paper first and foremost. Paper! Alright. No, more paper, please. Okay. Ooh, I can make more paper. I can make more paper now. Wait. No, come back. And then I'll have other professor friends who will discuss some pretty alarming things, in my opinion, that are, aha, here we go. Oh my gosh, oh, I'm so excited. Let's see. If you combine the map with a compass, it shows your location. Yeah, I'm gonna make a locator map. I prefer locator maps, to be honest, because I like seeing where I am, and I'm gonna use the lodestone. Actually, Gas, what do I do for the lodestone? Do I just set it down and then magically a headquarter, arrow will start appearing? If you combine the map with a compass, it shows your location. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna try to get a level 4 map. Who did education here? Yeah, I don't think pocket calculators meant X as dumb as AIs make. Yeah, exactly, because I remember back in the day, there was a lot of backlash against the graphing calculators, but you still had to do the work yourself. You had to learn how to use that thing, and I remember reading that manual cover to cover so I could do stuff in it. And yeah, AI, doing the AI, well, the thing is, the amount of stuff that, generative AI gets wrong as well, or, people who are using, I still see people saying, oh, just use a ChatGPT to help you understand. I'm like, no, what happened to cracking a book? Crack a book, read it, it's just, learn for yourself. It just scares me. Teaching, never, I do, because my thing is, I was an engineering major when AI, machine learning and artificial intelligence were kind of earlier days, so there was no generative AI, but it was one of those, I don't know, at the forefront of when AI before it is what it has come to be nowadays, with the generative components. So I'm all in favor of using AI, but for me it was AI was going to be used for multiple processing, high-level processing, the quote-unquote quantum computer, which makes me cringe because the pop science world has really kind of bastardized that term, for lack of a better way to put it. But it was the idea of doing computation beyond the scope of, what humans can do, even with technology. But now it's I don't know, people are using generative AI to put penises on foreheads, I don't know. Place a lodestone, click the lodestone with the compass. Graphing calculators are just saving yourself some pencil work. Ooh, you can also rename the compass after you have a handful so you don't go to all the wrong bases by accident. Oh, geez. Wait, do I put that compass in the locator map? Or so do I have to make like two compasses? One for the locator map and then one for the lodestone, like to correspond to the lodestone. Yeah, I remember all that from like 15 years ago. Yeah. Did math art tutoring for about 4 years. Used to teach some French at some point too, with how to write it well, grammar, all that stuff. Two compasses. Thanks, Gaz. All right. Let me look up how to. Oh, there's. All right. Two compasses, redstone and iron. Oh, I'm gonna have to break a block. Okay, that's fine. Wait, I've got this backwards. I did not have to break this block. Okay, I got this like stupidly backwards. Whoops. Ah! Don't mind me. We've got this. Alright, I'm gonna go lock in at work. Good luck. Good luck. Good decisions. Kisna, it is a joy to have you here. It really, really is. Oh, streamer. It's Chaos Brain, okay? It's lucky you all are so patient with me. Okay, so okay. Where the heck did I put my lodestone? Okay. Let me stick this here so there's no confusion. Oh, jeez. Just sleep. Yeah. Alright, not what I wanted to do. Okay, so the lodestone I will put... Ooh, what about here? Wow! Country load, take me home. How cute! Oh my gosh! Oh. Oh. Okay, so Gas, do I have to carry around this compass wherever I go? Or is it when I just make the locator map? Oh my god, I love that. I love that achievement name so much. Wait. You could toss it in a bundle and take it out with you when you want. Do I have to, like, can I put it in a chest and leave it, like, if I have a locator map? Alright, so my next step now is to make a, the locator map is a map with a compass in the middle. God, okay, why am I so rusty on this? It's not... Oh, why is it not a locator map? I make a locator map or a regular map in the cartography table and it only costs... Oh. I don't know why I'm so rusty. I used to make maps all the time, and for some reason it's like my brain has forgotten. I'm just fooling around. Okay, this is not how this works. I think I have to make a... I'm gonna look this up. Well, I should probably go in... Or let me pause really quickly. I'm gonna look up a locator map. They're a process for real. I love how your lodestone blends into it. Thank you! Locator map. Minecraft. Because I want the little thing... Oh, is a locator map not a Java thing? Okay, so I was making a locator map. One paper at a table makes a map, then add the compass after opening the map. Locator maps work in the overworld and the end, but behave differently in the nether. I just realized I've only ever made maps in Bedrock. Okay, I'm gonna try this the way I did this in Bedrock, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I've learned something new. So what I'm gonna do is just make what they're calling an empty map, because the formula location maps are better in Bedrock when the nether, but in Java, if you name a banner and place it, it's the same as marking a location. Gotcha. Alright, so I'm gonna make a map, because using the use of the compass already just kind of makes it a locator map. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, there's our map. Alright, right click. Wow! Sorry, excitement. Okay, and I do have a location. So now, wait, why did I go out this way? There's my lodestone. Okay, where? Alright, so, map plus paper. Map plus paper. Map plus... Oh, how many times have I done that? ID 3, Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, I can't... Okay, so I'm maxed out. Alright, with that, I have my, map now. Got the big boy map. Be right back, dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Dart! I'm back. Got the big boy map. We have now officially made a map. Back to game. Okay. Wow. Alright, so the compass works. Let's fool around with the map a little bit. Because now we can really, like, fill it out. See how the compass works even in your when in your hotbar and not in your hand. Yeah, no, that's pretty useful. Alright, so... This message in Aura's chat crapping me up today. I've seen this dude streams like 10 times, and every single time he deadass has the exact same face. Like, what makes this man emo? That's really funny. Oh my god. That's really funny. Yeah. Those streams are they're such a vibe. Seda, welcome in! Alright. I am just mapping. Seda, I hope you're doing well. Biryani is great. Oh, are you having biryani for dinner? Oh, that sounds awesome. Didn't mean to... Well, you know what? No, we're on an adventure. It's barely 6 p.m. and I feel tired. If it makes you feel better, it's barely 11 a.m. and I feel tired. But I have so much to do. So much to do. Okay, time to try to stay focused. But I hope you're able to get some rest. Oh, Crystal, I've been jealous lately. Oh, dear. The beef stew you made looks so good. You know, in a non-weird way, I would love to make beef stew for all of chat. All of chat that wants to enjoy beef stew. Oh, come on, give me. Boat! Boat! What the heck? I have repurposed. I cooked jasmine rice and red lentils in the broth, and I did a naughty. I took a little bit of the fat, you know, the saturated fat that hardens as a kind of butter. I added just a little bit to it to kind of make it all like a little creamy, just as a flavoring thing. I think if you press shift, yeah, I was trying to sync because I was trying to get my ooh, what protein? I was trying to get my boat. All right, where? Oh, I just wish that I could have the map out while I'm rowing. You know what I mean? Because this is fine, but I want to see the map. I usually do chicken. Ooh, beef, melty potatoes. I do chicken, but my favorite biryani protein is beef. I don't like fish much in biryani since it makes it dry compared to the chicken and beef being tender. That's so true. That's very true. Okay. Whoa. Alright. I'm a little bolder now that I have a map. Ooh. Mine. May as well, right? Oh dang, you could do that in Bedrock. Maybe Bedrock does have benefits. Locator maps? Yeah. No, they're great. It's one of the first things I did in my non-hardcore world is I try to get a map going immediately so I can wander around aimlessly and know that I'm mostly, Something like lamb would love that slow vapor. Oh my god, yeah, I love... Lamb is my favorite. My husband doesn't like lamb. But, like, I don't know. I grew up eating lamb. I miss it very much. Very, very much. Okay. Alright, let's go exploring. Why does he not let lamb too gamey? I think it's the flavor. He doesn't like the flavor profile. I think it's just too musty for him. I like it too. Boomer, scatter! I had lamb today. Oh, I went to IKEA just for food. First time in my life I do that. Makes me an old... Aw. I've never done that. I didn't know they served lamb at IKEA. Here in the States, people like the meatballs. I think it's the meatballs. Alright. Hey, I hear IKEA meatballs are good. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've never had them. So, these days, my husband and I don't really go out often. We've sort of unofficially made, like... Friday is a date night, like dinners. But with the snowstorms, we haven't even really been doing that. And then Sunday, we have, like, a breakfast out. Okay. Alright, so I'm headed west. I'm gonna go this way. I want to go northward, just to... Let's go around this island. Sounds nice. Oh, but they also do... The most famous dish they do is meatballs with gravy peas and mashed potato. Ooh. But they also do a few other things. Gravy peas. Sounds nice. I also made a new vignette stuff. Kind of, but I don't know if... Oh. My Discord has been dumb. Oh no! Yeah, Discord's been, What, ooh, do we want to open a hot take conversation? What does everyone think about the teenage by default Discord setting that they're implementing? Awful, yeah, yeah, same. My Discord account is like 10 years old. Because I created my account in like early 2016. And so all I could think is, if I were 13 when I made that account, there's no way, I'm not a teenager kind of thing anymore. Ooh, what is this? It's so deserty. Hey, look, a creeper. Just hanging out, just vibing. The moon is rising. It's so funny. Dumb dog shit. I don't care. What's that? So Faded, what's happening on Discord, hey, is by default, Discord is making everyone's accounts teenage, and you have to verify, that you're not a teenager by uploading an ID. I don't know the specifics yet, because I don't think it's still in the process of being implemented. But a lot of people are understandably outraged because you have to upload like an ID and information. And I mean, how many of us do not use our real names for safety reasons on the internet? Kind of thing. So there's a lot of... And the teenage by default thing, God, I could say so many things about that. But we want to protect teenagers and all that from social media. It's our VPN. I'm not uploading. Yeah, same, Alex. Same. My Google email and YouTube made me do that, and I was really happy that they at least had like a selfie mode, admittedly, because when I saw that, I'm not gonna lie, it was like, this is very uncomfortable. So I just did the selfie mode where you upload a picture and then they use AI to guess your age. But I had a moment of, oh dear God, if they think that I'm a teenager, then that's going to be a problem. Most teenagers don't even have ID, but they're absolutely not doing that. Yeah, they're going to get crazy hate. Yeah, and they already are. Unless they have a permanent driver's license. VPN have good days ahead of them. Morning! Evening! Comfortably lost. Good morning. Welcome in. How are you? We're talking about Discord's, teenager by default thing. I'd rather not do the Face ID either because I'm a vampire. Sort of. Oh. Uploading your ID is wild considering I've never had to do that once for any social media or account. You could make an account on an adult website and only put in a birthday. It just sounds sketchy. It is sketchy. It's very, like, too much information. Like, it's uncomfortable. Look at that beautiful mountain. I bet there's some good ore on that mountain. Cherries! Oh my gosh, there are cherries. Ooh, we may have to stop on a little adventure. I got too much. Okay, this is the vibe. Oh my god, why do I have so much garbage in my inventory? Just kidding. Discard, no cherries! Dart is a vampire, Dark Lord of the Sith, and AI too. Oh no. I heard Dart was a bot. I'm just kidding, Dart. I'm just jumping on the, yeah, I used to not, like, I don't know. It took a long time for me to be comfortable to show, like, camera or, like, face on the internet as well. But the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, whatever. Discord goes IPO and instantly starts doing stupid shit. Yeah. It's the, Kisnall posted an article a while back called The End Shitification. And that's kind of what it is. It's true. Nah, it's true. I'm about to say the same. AI so... Aw. Oh, I want to, I want to explore this island so badly. I want to grab some, maybe some cherry saplings. What if we make, with all that dark wood, what if we... Hey, look, there's some lava coming up, too. Okay, you know what? We're gonna park the boat. We are gonna park the boat and go collect and explore. Okay, thank God. I just really want... So now I'm playing hardcore the way I play, like, normal Minecraft. Which is really funny. Oop. This is about, like, these sort of... It's not aimless. Now that I have a map, I feel more confident, to be honest. Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna get permanently lost. I never would have done this in any other mode, but... Hey. Where's my dirt? Wow. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, did not want to do that, but... Oh, dang it. Oh. Oh my god. There's already, like, the cherry blossoms. Oh, it's so happy. We can put these all around our home base. Shimmer's such a girl. Why is she like the pink stuff anyway? I'm just kidding, Chad. But I'm also not. Ooh. They admitted it! Head's not an AI. Still a Sith Lord, though. Yeah, still want it hard. Discord as a platform is untrustworthy alone now. They want info. Yeah, it's getting weird. It's just weird faded. It's definitely like, what the heck. I hope that they pull back on that, but there's a part of me that's like, they're probably not going to. What's your favorite shade of pink? Oh, I don't know. So pink, when I was a kid, I did not like the color pink. And part of it was because I was sick and tired of people assuming I liked pink just because I was a girl. But as I grew up, oh my god, look at it! Oh, it's so pretty. As I grew up, pink has grown on me a lot. Not to be, like, cheesy or sentimental, my mom's favorite color is pink, so I associate the color with my mom. And I wear a lot of pink. I'm not wearing any now, but, like, to answer the question, I don't know what my favorite color of shade of pink is, admittedly, because there's so many really beautiful shades, like, really, really beautiful shades, that it's hard to just, like, pick only one. But this flowery pink, like, this shade of pink is absolutely stunning. I like deeper, like, dusty rose and rose colors. So everything from, like, that dusty pale rose to, like, a very deep, like, almost fuchsia. I like hot pink, like that Barbie doll pink. Ooh. I like this. Pink is my favorite. Powder pink. This shade of pink too, like that kind of palish. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I kind of like most shades of pink. Like the coral pink, where it's like almost orangey, is a very, very elegant color. I actually have a cocktail dress in that color too. And I think it's I don't know. I think it's a nice color. Okay, I'm just looking for saplings at this point. Did I get any saplings? I did not. Plink is my favorite. I fell down my beacon the other day and got down to a 3. To 3.5 hearts. Oh, wow. I'm glad that you survived. Falling in hardcore can be a very scary thing. In Bedrock, I fell 1 block. It was only 1 block. It was the weirdest death. And still... Oh, there's a sapling up here. Okay, yay. Alright. It's nice that you can see the saplings. Let's grab a little more. And take all of this back to base. And let it be a joyful time. But yeah, falling in hardcore is really stressful. Really, really stressful. It's not fun. Falling is one of the only things that can kill you in peaceful. Yeah, I clutched because I swapped my elytra. Okay, that's awesome. That's pretty great. Yeah, Bedrock is a little jank. And I died because I, like, jumped a certain way, and it kind of offended Bedrock. So they're like, you fell from a ledge. And it was like, I jumped. Like, it was just the weirdest death. I don't know if that VOD still exists, admittedly. Ooh. Okay. Just trying to get saplings. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I kind of love this. I should have brought my obsidian and flint and steel in retrospect. So I should have, because, it would have been nice to make a portal somewhere far, far away. Oh, there is, lots of stuff that I knocked down. Okay. 7 cherry saplings. Ooh, 8 cherry saplings. I had something similar happen in a regular survival mode, but I forgot about the elytra until it was too late. Aw. I've never used, like, the wingsuits. I've never used them before. But I know that they are exactly useful for the scenarios that you're, describing. That's pretty cool. Alright, how much... Okay. 28 cherry logs. Let's see. Oh, this is magic. Oh, it's showing up pink on the mini-map. Oh. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. God, it's so, so pretty. Ooh. There is a ravine. Oh my god, and there is some emeralds. And iron. And more emerald. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's no easy way of grabbing that, so I'm just gonna let it be. Emerald is useful for trading and stuff, but for now I'll just keep exploring. Oh, thank you, Dart. No, safe to say I took a break from that Forever World for now. I've only just gotten them for my first time right before Christmas. I get it now. I keep my elytra and my hotbar for things like that so I could swap fast. Saved twice now. Bet you won't jump down that. Yeah, I was tempted to just try to get the emerald, but no, I'm loving the fact that I can actually explore and... God, it's so pretty. I do love this biome. This update was a very, very joyful update. I still very much remember the hype of when it was teased and then when it came out a few years ago. It still sparks joy, we'll put it that way. Where are... So I'll just look for... I don't want to destroy the biome, but I do want a few of these trees, the saplings, to take back. After 2 weeks, I'm finally going to get my server back. Oh, yay! I don't know why it took so long. I've never had to deal with support. Oh, geez. They gave you 2 free months. That's wonderful. I come in when you were chopping down pink blossom trees. It's a sign! Yes, it is. All the pink. Booties, welcome in. Good morning. I hope your day is off to a cozy start. Also, the shade of pink that's Booty's names on my screen is very, very beautiful. Hi, Jard. Booties, good morning. Ooh, let me put the bed in the, Look, everyone, I'm chopping down trees with bread. Alright, I actually do want to sleep. Because I don't want to have to deal with mobs. So, we sleep. I've been busy working, fixing stuff since 7 a.m. I finally get to have breakfast. Oh! What's for breakfast? Spicy chicken sandwich. Yum. I'm so glad that you're able to eat. Yeah, I've definitely had those mornings. I don't like delaying breakfast. But spicy chicken sandwich sounds so, so good. My majority of my breakfast these days have been oats. I've become like one of those. An oat person. Yum, delicious. Yeah, yeah. I'm a... Oh, I can't even call it aimlessly wandering because now I have a map and I feel like a proper Minecrafter. Kind of. I mean, I don't know. I am just I don't even know what. I don't like being on call at work because I can't risk going to the gym. Oh my god, yeah. My director gets mad if we don't respond to stuff within... Oh my god, that's the worst. That is seriously the worst. Yeah, on my husband's work from home days, we're in a very similar predicament where he's expected to just be on call, but it means that we're, like, not able to do things, or go out or be out and about, that kind of stuff. But how is the job hunt coming? Speaking of, actually, Booties, I know that you've been, looking for new, excuse me, looking for new, work. Didn't have breakfast today. I didn't sleep well these past week due to the summer heat. I've been getting 3 hours sleep day. Oh, ouch, no AC, at least a fan. Respect to those who do on call. I could never do it. Well, my thing is that, like, what if you're working on something and you're busy? Like, I always thought, to me, the you must be, like, immediately available to me is really, kind of toxic. Starting to hear back this week. Ooh, all the client. Oh, so far. At least you're hearing back, because it sucks to just sit there waiting. But those are from the Reach jobs that I knew I wasn't 100% qualified for. I'm glad that you applied for them anyway, because sometimes they do the Reach thing to really discourage people, but they'll still consider you if the big picture is there. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. I have a lot of empathy for, like, hostile work environments, not good work environments, that kind of thing. So I hope that you're able to find something better and secure and that pays well and all of that. The fan is blowing hot air, even if it's running, so I'm just living in a furnace. This is fine. Oh no. I'm also looking for part of a career change, so that's pretty hard. I'm not a beginner, but I don't have all the experience in the new field. Oh, yeah, that... I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that, because, it sucks, because career change is a very organic and normal thing that a lot of people and employees really, I think, sometimes take for granted that it's pretty normal for people to change careers in their lifetimes. And yet, I think a lot of times employers are a little out of touch. Or also forget that skill sets can and do transfer over. Good day. We're moving things along. Marvin, good day to you too. I hope you get a job in a good environment. See, I do too. I agree, Dart. I wish the same. I do wish the same. Marvin, how are you? Good morning. I hope your day is also off to a cozy start. I am venturing far and wide, and it's so fun. I found a cherry biome, which just makes me very happy. How much cherry? Ooh, 14 blossoms, 37 cherry logs. Oh my god, look at how pretty that is. This is one of my favorite biomes, I'm not gonna lie. I still think the dark wood is my favorite, but now I think it's tied between dark wood, pale, and cherry. Pale oak, dark oak, pale oak, and cherry. I think it's hard to... How do you pick just one? Alright. I think it's time to set sail, but I'm deciding whether or not I just want one more tree. That's my current conundrum. Do I want to take just one more tree? Maybe a little tiny tree. Bees working. Aw. My favorite are those cow trees you mentioned last week. I really like the color with their planks. Yeah, the plank, the birch wood this is the cow planks. They're, it is a nice color. It's a beautiful contrast with, like, the dark. Like, the dark against light is so elegant. The cow trees. That's funny. Yeah, I did definitely call them cow trees. I just want a tiny tree. There's gotta be a tiny little stubby tree, right? Is this stubby? Ooh, look at that. There's lava. Okay. Oh, you know what? We can just carve part of this off. Blink! Almost cherry blossom season once winter ends. That's so true, yeah. Draw me a tarot card. Your choice. Sure thing. Tarot. Ooh, let's do do you want to do the fairy tarot? I just like playing, I was about to say I like Tempting Fate. I'm partially kidding, but the Anna Kendrick card is in this one, so I think we have to. Gas, do you have a tarot deck preference? Fairies, alright, so both of you will get fairy cards. Yay. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to see... Okay, wow, Section Rat wants 3 tarot cards. Draw me 3 cards. You've got it. Yeah. Do you want a specific, like, reading, like a past, present, future? Alright. Dart, Gas, Section Rat times 3. Okay, Dart, your card is kind of awesome and very trippy in a very wholesome way. The art is very trippy. You've got the Ace of Summer, but, one of the... So this is telling me, I think I need to get, like, a second camera, just because, so I could zoom in on the, cards. But here's your card. Fitting. It's a very pretty, but my favorite part is this bird. There's a dove just in the back, so I'll just zoom out a little so you can kind of see the big picture. Cool bird! Aw, yay, it's redemption time. So your message, Dart, is open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Nah. Aw, Dart does not want romance. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, so let me just scroll up. Gas is next. Does Strimmer want a card? Aw. I could draw myself a card. But Gas, this is your card. Alright, let me... Okay. Hey, we drew this last week. Or yesterday, I can't remember. But pretty recently, this is the Empress. The Empress is a card of, like, it's a fertility, not always literal fertility, but it could be like creative fertility, intellectual fertility. And your message is time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So, Section Rat, do you want 3 cards from here? All right, so I'm going to do a past, present, future spread for Section Rat. I can do a general spread, or if you have a very specific question. Yeah, past, present, future. So this is a, if you have a specific thing. Now that's the second time I've got her in 3 times. In 3 days. Wow. Yeah, I do shuffle. I do like shuffle. It's not a, but it is fascinating what cards repeat. All right, so Section Rat's past card. Question about the smell of my feet. Will it get better? All right, Section Rat. So your past, oh shit. I mean, your past card is also the Empress. So I think in the past you had really nice smelling feet. That's my guess. Time to take action. The power of creativity. Success that allows for a life of luxury. I don't know what nag. Let's see your present card about the smell of your feet. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is kind of amazing, but okay. Them feet were top tier. What the hell has this stream become? So, in the present, you are the 10 of spring, and look, there are feet. See? There are toes sticking out just for you. I think there's something to that. But here's your card. It's very beautiful art. So section I says, ask for help from others. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. I think it's telling you that you need to wash your feet, but you need other people to wash your feet for you. I think that's what it is. That's why your feet are hanging out. And all that beautiful leafy aura is the aura of feet stench. So let's see what the future has to hold should you continue down the path that you are. Am I really actually doing this? Is this a thing that is actually happening? Oh, okay, so you got the partner card to the Empress, which is the Emperor, which is the card of, like, ultimate masculinity. Jesus washed feet for us. That is true. That is very true. So there's your Emperor, very masculine, very leadery, and it says use logic and structure to increase your success, get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. I don't know, I think you have to go to some, like, you need someone important to wash your feet. I think that's what it's saying, or they're gonna smell and continue to smell. So until you find your spiritual emperor, I think your feet are just going to continue to sizzle, like in this one. That was a powerful, powerful reading. Stinky rat feet. Aw. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. You know what? You're welcome. I've never done that. You ain't washing right. Pedicure those fish feet with those fish feet. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, maybe that. I'm sure I don't know. I'm a little stumped. But it's hilarious that I don't even know where I'm going with this. I've learned some new things today, chat. What am I doing? Oh, I'm chopping trees and reading the cards for my chat. Oh, I can't wait to tell my husband, guess what I did on stream today? Just see if we get another sapling, because why not? On the subject, pedicure with fish feet cleaners, maybe not on the subject, I tried Merino's wool socks and they smell much less. Wool socks are fantastic. Like, I'm actually, like, it's seriously, they are fantastic. And they're so warm. I love how open the translation is. Anywhere from, you need a worth partner to take care of the mundane and make you feel spoiled, to girl, you just need a pedicure and all will be well. Yeah, in all honesty, I mean, I don't know, tarot's a vibe, and it can be as serious or as fun. Like, I don't know. I like it for, meditation and reflection, we'll put it that way. God, that's such a cheesy way to put it. But I just like having things to think about. New angles, new perspectives. When you're a serial overthinker, sometimes you need to rein in the thoughts and just focus them a bit and outside sources and tools can help significantly with that. All right. Ooh, there's one. Ooh, there's one. There's another. Okay. I just want to grab as much of this as I can on the off chance that more saplings fall. I will definitely... I'm so excited to plant like a little grove somewhere. Because how cute would that be? Alright. Alright, so... Gold Bond, Gold Tool combination is undefeated in the power business world. What's up, Vortex? Welcome in! Aren't those the kind of trees you could sit under on a slightly breezy sunny day and dream if the allergies aren't acting up? Oh, that would be so nice. Bunny! There's a little bunny. I've never seen a cherry tree, blossom tree in real life, but I'm certain I'd start sneezing. It looks like an allergy I'd have. Pretty as they are, it looks like that. I've never been to like a cherry grove, or I've always wanted to do like cherry blossom, like the festivals. And I've never had the chance to do that, but I have seen cherry blossom trees in fancy like rich suburbs. Often people will just own trees, for lack of a better way to put it. They'll like plant one cherry blossom tree, and they're kind of magical because in the springtime those trees bloom and blossom, and it's, oh my god, it's stunning. Just to look at pictures, Noah choose. Aw. Look at the, oh, this makes me so happy. Alright, it's time to leave the pink biome. I love the way the biome appears on the map, and keep exploring. Oh, what's this? There's coal here. Why don't we just quickly collect that? Because why not? Okay. Oh, there's water down there too. Alright, just a little bit of coal. Where's my map? You can't own a tree, man. It's like nature and stuff. I'm lucky for allergy stuff. I don't have any. Yeah, when I was... Ooh. Okay. So, gotta be smart about this. You know, I think I actually just want to go this way. For now. My goal right now is just to fill out as much of this map as I possibly can. There's so many caves. Just open caves here. I was not born with a lot of allergies, but I developed allergies, and I hate that. It's mostly pollen. Florida made me allergic to all kinds of disgusting, nasty stuff. So I never had a pollen allergy, but I developed one, and yeah. Sometimes I wonder if I move up north, I will develop pollen allergies. One of my aunts didn't have any allergies, but she got the pollen allergy going wherever spring is around. Yeah, I developed it when I moved. When I moved from Florida and then came back, and it was like, oh, suddenly I, have no tolerance. Ooh, can I... Alright. I lived somewhere... Oh, it's a combination of ambient warm temperatures and plenty of lively fauna sharing things in the air. I lived somewhere that all the trees bloom once a year for like a week, 2 weeks, depending on the weather. I had insanely bad allergies when I lived in South Texas. When I moved to North Carolina, my allergies went away. I've heard of a lot of people doing that. I've actually heard of people, those who have really like fatal allergies, moving location to just get away from like triggers. And during that week, I'm suffering. It's been that way forever. Oh, like Spring Break Daytona 94 with plenty of pheromones in the air. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Now I don't want to stray too far away from the map, so that I have a very general... I want to be able to still be on the map. Ooh, how awesome. Alright, chat, I will be right back. Oh wow, I did not realize... God, it's almost noon. Jeez. I just need the restroom. So, let me make sure that I'm not missing anything. Alright, yeah, one moment. Shut that. We're about... Wow, look at that. Boink, no rules. No streamer. Boink. That's beautiful. Glorp. Look at this. One man spam. Well, we can't all be as... cool as the streamers who get all the TTS, the fun, or well, not TTS, but all the copy pastas. But it is a copy pasta positive stream. It's amazing how like I hang out in Baldman's stream in the early morning, and I'm just mostly just one man spam. One man spam. If Raniera was here, you will get blink. Look up. Yeah, I hang out in Baldman's stream, most semi-lurking. Like sometimes I'll message, sometimes I'll chat, but more often than not, I go to the gym. And then I make breakfast. I make our protein shakes. I'm making my husband's lunch, that kind of thing. So it's mostly just to have it on to just kind of hang out. And the chat is just nonsense. It's just chaos, and it's so funny. Does an active chat help in any way with the analytics, even if it's just walls of text? Yes. For better or worse, yes. I don't know what it is. I know on Twitch, I think the algorithm pushes streams. If people are being really chatty in the streams, I think it gets pushed a little bit. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. But yeah, my, helping for stream referencing boink. Helping for stream referencing boink. Oh. But yeah, the analytics, all of my, like, stream summaries will mention, like, number of chat messages received, and that'll be a part of, like, the growth. And I think there's something called typing a lot, and there will be a sort of hype. Yeah, one of those metrics of engagement. Yeah, it's a metric of engagement, exactly. Kind of like Hype Train, but I don't know if it's something... But yeah, they'll, because they record the number of messages, chat messages received, and so it all, like, adds up to the final picture, and they give you, like, a statistic, and I will admit, I kind of just look at it for my reference, but I try not to get too attached, because streaming is a crapshoot, and if you're, like, too invested, especially on Twitch, it can be very, very easy to get discouraged. I don't know what the word is. You have to kind of just take it all with a grain of salt kind of thing and just let things be. Some days will definitely be better than others. And that's kind of part of the chaos. Alright, I don't know that I want to... Do I want to explore this right now? I think I don't. So, I know I'm like here. But I think I may just... We'll plop the bed down. But I think I want to just keep sailing. Nope. Plop the bed down. Triggering hype train with boinks! Aw. I still... That one day when the hype train got triggered and bumped up to like a level 2, I think. That was pretty special. 5-point combo, whether it's streaming on Twitch or broadcasting traditional media like radio and TV, it's mostly about just putting content out there. Yeah. But, for what it's worth, I think too many streamers try to be someone they aren't, or are in it for the wrong reasons. Yeah, I agree. I like it here because it's cozy and you are who I am. Yeah, I'm kind of like whatever. Like, my analytics... So, I care about the YouTube because... Not to be cheesy, but because my husband worked so dang hard on the YouTube, so I want to do my part to help, because for him, it's the exposure is the only thing that we don't have yet, but he has worked so hard, and he is, like, a good gamer. I'm just here. I'm just a chaotic whatever. For me on Twitch, I mean, growth is nice. Like, we all like growth, and we all ideally want to see it, but I'm at a point where I'm like, if I grow, cool. If I don't, honestly, vibes. I play Minecraft in the morning and chat with all of you genuinely lovely people. At least streaming has some live engagement. Yeah, I'm gonna retire for bed pretty soon. Seda, I hope you have a good night. I hope you're able to get some rest. I see what's happening. I'm the only person who plays Mario Maker, and when I take 5 days off besides the Lido Squad, it's me and the Lido Squad. That's it. We're the only people playing Mario Maker. When I take 5 days off, they just go ahead and like every single one of these. My God. Sleep on Bako. If you bake new stuff, dream about fun things. Have a good rest. Booties, I do agree. And for me, it's like, I don't know. When chat is vibing and popping off, it's a good time. And honestly, when chat's a little quiet and I'm just kind of mesmerized in whatever the hell I'm doing in Minecraft, that's honestly kind of a vibe too. And I don't know. I'm not like, I don't have any expectations. I fully know that Twitch could go nowhere, and I'm accepting that, and I'm okay. And right now, it's just it's a cozy way to spend the morning, like really cozy way to spend the morning, and consistent. I'm just like consistency. It's just about consistent. I made lasagna last week. It was a good bowl. Too much cheese. Oh, that sounds amazing. Like warm lasagna. I need to make lasagna sometime. Oh, let me look at where I'm going on the map. That's not a map. That's a map. All right. No such thing as too much cheese. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, I was thinking it. I was definitely thinking it. Although my doctors would be pissed at me for saying that. So they're like, you have to limit your cheese. I'm like, oh, you limit your cheese. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Get all that lava. My health doesn't allow much, but I'm a cheese person. Yeah, I'm a cheese person too. Like when my doctors are like, your bad cholesterol is really high. You need to like cut all this stuff. And my first thought was, do I have to? Hey! Okay. Whoa! 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 Okay. Where the hell is my boat? Hey! Get boat! This is not good. Okay. Jesus. Alright, did I actually grab my boat? I did. Dear God. That was a little scary. My doctor would be pissed too. You came to make a lot of cheese and look at it, it's only eating too much, it becomes a problem. I agree, but too much bechamel is a thing. Oh, I love bechamel. That's not how boats work. Yeah, but bechamel is good. Bechamel is good. It makes me so nostalgic for, like, home and for my dad's cooking. Because my dad is... I miss my dad. Alright, we scale the mountain. That's not how that is not how boats work. Like, what the hell was that? So, I'm about to show you a new cool way to die in Minecraft. Yay! But Booties, I'm glad that you're enjoying it here. I'm honestly like fairly happy that you're like here and part of the vibe as well. Look, it's a cow tree! Yay! I'm having a good time. I don't really overthinking leads to burnout. My brain overthinks enough. And thankfully streaming is not something that I overthink too much. Cow tree. Oh, wait. Let me look at the map. Am I backtracking? No, I'm not. There's another cherry biome up ahead. Oh, and there are horses here. Wow. God, look at that beautiful rectangle. I bet up at the top of that rectangle there's some cool ore. I bet there's some emerald. I like to overthink finances from time to time. A bill tree, if you know, you know. Aw. Welcome in, Satellite. Welcome in, Flazer. Hello. And Nublet. Nobody ever thinks they'll have enough money, but somehow they make do. Yeah. Oh, financial anxiety is very real. I try not to overthink it, but I am very, very guilty. And I get really severe spender's guilt. Even if I spend, like, a couple of bucks. Like, I'll, like, overthink it for ages. And then I'm like, you know what? Life's too short. Although, that is a slippery slope logic, so I do try to not, Oh, there's a winter biome. I haven't seen that in a while. Okay. Cherry blossoms and winter. That is, quite magical. I'm surprised, admittedly, that we haven't yet seen a village. Name brand versus store brand guilt. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. I like buying gifts because I never look at the price for gifts and never have second thoughts about them. The only stress is when I buy things for myself. I'm the same way. I will never overthink a gift. I just won't. Because I like buying things for people. And I like buying things for myself too, but if it's for me, then I'm like, can I get this cheaper elsewhere? Or do I really need this? And so I get a lot of like the guilt around that. Okay, I don't have leather boots on me. So I am not going to mess with the snow. Because that is a really stupid way to die, but you can kind of straddle the snow line. Another way to, another dumb way to die in peaceful is drowning in the snow. Growing up poor gives you a really weird relationship with money. Either you save or spend too much. That's so true, Satellite. That is so true. I tend to be on the I will admit I do tend to be a little on the stingy side. But it's mostly because I experienced... Oh, no! Okay. So, I'm gonna do a thing. I don't want the lilac. So, okay, I need to start thinking about maybe getting back to base. But I want to keep filling out the map, but I've collected all the stuff. Wow. Alright, maybe we just gently start heading back to water. Is that an Enderman down there? Ooh, I think that's an Enderman. Let me, see what okay. There's the same with people that have experienced World War II in Europe. These people will typically try to always have way too much food in stock and feed their family more than needed or eat the strict minimum. That is so true, Section Rat. And that generation is very... They'll buy the cheapest stuff possible, a lot of it, and there's like a scarcity mindset that comes from the memories of we could have no food at any day. A bundle's a lifesaver in Minecraft, and it's really easy to make. I'm aware. I'm aware. I am actually... Oh, it's not an Enderman. It's a little horse. How cute. Something I may do now that I've started exploring is make, like a traveling bundle, and just put some stuff in it. But I do think I want to start making my way back. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. All the animals are playing in their little watering hole. How precious is that? Aww. Okay. So, there's water down here. I think this is a good chance to, start to make the way back. So we filled out a pretty decent chunk. We'll empty out our chest, or our inventory, I mean. And then keep going on the map stuff. So I noticed the home base does not show on my map. I know where it is, but it's down at the very bottom. But it's one of those, I do want a little thing showing up for the headquarters. The map looks like a snake or a horse. Yeah, that's my chaotic path. My chaotic path back. Alright. Wow. How is there no... Okay, so there's cobblestone, but... Alright, and we can empty... Okay, time to... Oh, look, everything's on fire. Seahorse! I'm too lazy to get up from my chair and head to bed. Aww. That's a mood, though. That is very much a mood. I can... There are some days when I'm honestly just so tired. Wait, let me... I just want to try to see if I can fill out this map. Alright, don't get too close to the lava. Don't get too close to the lava. Alright, I'm gonna leave this alone for now. And just try to head back. And just see what happens. I'm about to make a sharp turn. Okay. Oh, we've found our way back to the cherry biome. The sun is setting on the horizon. Oh my god, this has been fun. I'm not gonna lie, like, I am loving this. Like, exploring openly and hardcore is, not something I could have seen myself doing when I first started doing the hardcore thing. Like, I remember playing very, I'll call it conservatively, meaning doing kind of the bare minimum, like branching out ever so slightly. Curiosity eventually gets the better of me. And I think that that's a great thing. Ooh. I can actually fill out this hole. What? Where's the bed? We'll sleep. I'm gonna try to fill out that gap in the mountain just so it doesn't bug me. And then we'll come back. Wow. Wow, it's up here. I just want to run around this map, like fill out the map. That's kind of my goal right now. Just get the map full. Yay. Go to bed. Aw. Look at chat looking out for each other. Isn't that so sweet? I think it's sweet. In all earnestness, I do think it's very sweet. Alright, give me my map again. Did you manage to get in bed? Aw. No, I can relate, in all honesty. Like, some days, you're just too tired. Boink! No answer, stayed in bed. Aw. Maybe. Hey! Wow! Worth it. Oh boy, does the game really, really reward you for exploring. Another lodestone, a flame. Oh, okay. Let's put some dirt away. This looks like crying obsidian. Are there enough resources here to fix this? Oh, I kind of want to repair this. Why not? We're far enough away from base. For sure if I get good at hardcore, I'm gonna do 100 days. No base challenge, just exploring. Oh, yeah, exploring is fun! It's so fun. 1, 2... Okay. If you make it, tell me. I want to watch it. Yeah. That would be a lot of fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. So I have a question. If I repair this, do I need to remove the crying obsidian? That is actually my question. Genuine question. Yes. Okay, and then can the crying obsidian be removed? Does it have to have the diamond pickaxe? I'm assuming no, but I just want to make sure that I... Okay. It's the same as regular obsidian. Okay. You have crying. Oh, I thought you said it's the same as obsidian. Okay, so I need to, no worries. No worries. Let's, put the flint and steel away. Well, okay, that did go out. Let's do this. So I need 2 more chunks of obsidian. This could be easy. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, after all that, it did not, It's the same in terms of breaking it with a diamond pickaxe, not for portal making. Oh, I see. I started GLP since the church started covering in 2026. I'm about to go cruising. It'll be interesting enjoying foods with hampered diet. Okay, good. Yeah, Marvin, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Didn't you find dripstone in this world? Yeah, I have. I don't have any on me, but yeah, there's a dripstone cave. There's a dripstone cave. Okay, well, what is a fire charge? Golden. Whoa. Oh, I want this helmet so badly. Okay, so we have a golden helmet with protection 3. Okay, yeah, that's worth it. A golden shovel. Alright, the egg can go away. A golden hoe with silk touch. It's definitely going to be more about quality over quantity. Yeah, for sure. My DMs are being weird. You could make a lava farm eventually, but they're slow, but it's unlimited lava. But yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. Okay. Drats, when you have too much stuff to carry, but you want it all. I mean, I could put away the leaf litter and take this. It's just leaf litter. I'm just looking. Yeah, definitely need to make a bundle. Because I hate having to, like, sacrifice the goods. I guess we may as well take as much dirt. As much dirt as possible. Okay, I think it's time for us to head back. We tried. Needs more obsidian. Oh! Wait. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh well. This is fine. I got excited for a moment there. There may be some lava around. I received, yeah, satellite, and I also said I will eventually make a bundle, like, yeah, I received new thermal paste and a new keyboard, CPU capable of session and monitor tomorrow. If you find sheep and cows, you can make bundles. Don't put the water in the lava. Okay. Water should flow onto the lava source block for obsidian. You can't make string from wool. Okay. Okay. Anyway, where's my map? Alright, I can't tell if that's a gap or if that's just the way it appears, but let's see if we can close it and then begin our trek back to base. 1 wool is 3 string, I think. That's what I thought. 4. You can make wool from string, but not the other way around. Have you ever tried spawning tons of TNT and just see everything explode? One of my favorite Minecraft activities. Alright, let's, close the gap. Okay, thank goodness. So now all we do is just begin our trek back. So I'm going to head in this direction and just look for a water source. Wish there was a reverse craft function like that. Back in the day, it would crash your world if you used enough TNT. Yeah. never actually worked with TNT in this game. Like, I've never really used it. Okay, it's time to go back. There are whoa, chat. What's going on? There are mods with a deconstruction table, but yeah, that's not possible in vanilla. Test. That's something considering you came from creative. It exists in modded because modders care more about the game than Mojang might. Aw. Yeah, modding seems great. My PC glitching sounds. I see a Dart. How's your dinner going, Dart? Wow. Alright, how many people am I stressing out right now with this gameplay strategy? With this hopping gingerly down the mountain. But we made it. All's well that ends well, and we've made it. It's going... Ooh, let's see. Medieval minds wait for you, EOS. Yes, they do. It's going made a spicy Oh, nice. A company for dinner. We'll jump her directly into RL Craft. Ooh, I can't wait to play Minecraft with 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's gonna be really excited. Is that the Dungeon Crawler one? No, it's the mod pack I play. Yeah, it's a fun looking mod pack, I will say. I used to do griefing in Minecraft servers, harmless griefing by the way, like Tom Fooling's Adventures, to find back items, that kind of stuff was fun. Just being tired of summer weather, can't wait for the rain. Oh, yeah, I hope you get rain soon. It's so funny that you mentioned that, because I think a lot of people in this area are ready for, like, warm temperatures. But for me, I'm just kind of in a state where I'm just, I don't know. I like the cold. Alright, we'll head in this direction. Actually... Alright, I actually have to get off my boat again and cross this mountain. Which is fine. Dart, take some of my rain. It's been raining non-stop since mid-December. I bless the rains down in Banana Land. It's not been this scene since 1950 or something. Speaking of rain, I'm finally back home. No more sandstorm. Oh, that's great, Satellite. That's great. Yeah, I can't even imagine, to be honest. With all my, like, respiratory stuff, I don't think I could even, like, deal with a sandstorm, to be honest. I think I wouldn't even be able to leave the house. Wait, let me look at my map. Huh. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, nope. I don't want to deal with that right now, so... I'm going to, I don't even care. God, that's annoying. I was kidding. I lived in a desert. Oh, I wish I was kidding, Darude. I wish I was kidding, I live in a desert, That's a thing. It's definitely a thing. It's a vibe. Alright, these are some pretty steep mountains. If I can, just find an entry. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try again here and see what happens. Yeah, this could do it. This could work. Perfect. Where is my thing? Aw, winter conditions returning out west going to be nice. Yeah, we have a warm front today, so it's supposed to get pretty warm. It looks like it's 60 out now, which is very warm compared to what it has been. But I do know we're supposed to have another cold front, and we may get either snow or rain depending on how cold it gets. The forecast every single day keeps changing. If I had to choose how my magic worked, dance activated would be ideal. Aww. There's something to be said for it, yes. Okay. Alright, slowly but surely we're making our way. Ooh, look, there's a ravine. Oh, so fun. This looks like a ravine that could... I don't have room to... I want to explore so badly, but... Yes, I don't have bundles, so sadly, no exploration this time around. But now we learned. Maybe carry a couple of bundles to really, like, grow the inventory a little bit. I think my next... Contender for next base should definitely be in this area. Blinked me casting a fireball spell! Fireball. One time I got lost in my world and ended up having to build an entire new base. A few weeks later I found my small brick house. I've done that before. Oh my gosh, so many times. It's why I'm braver now, because I have a locator map and I have this cute compass. And actually, I kind of want the compass out here. Wow. Oh my god. I want to explore so badly. Look at that. And speaking of dripstone, look at that. All of that. God, that's magnificent. I love it so much. Okay. So, found our way back to the water. Something falls on a block. Player hurts. Well, don't do that. Kind of. Alright, no, I do bring the dirt back out because, just make life a little... Alright, and then back to the locator compass. Not raining. Yeah, whenever I get lost, I build an identical safe house and add it to the lore. Yeah, I think that's smart. I think the next... I don't want to think about the next hardcore world, because I love this one. But I think our next, like, runs... Whenever this one ends, I want to do quick exploration, branching out. And some of it's just because I have lodestones. But maybe just having, like, even just having the locator map, like, without the lodestone. That cave streams danger. The lore. My forever world has written lore. And, oh, yes, I love that so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Minecraft gets the creative juices flowing for me. Like, it's cozy, it's relaxing. But, like, I love this. I love the exploration. And I know this is, this is just good old simple vanilla, but it's awesome. It's so awesome. Alright. Wow. Okay, slowly but surely we're making our way back. I kind of wanted to make my way back from another angle, but I think this is just the way that we go. It looks familiar, like I remember that wall of sand on this particular mountain hill thing. Now imagine you had an area and you built custom trees along this whole river. I can't tell if this is sand or blank spots in the map. It's probably blank spots. So now I'm just curious. But I do want to start heading back so I can, yeah. Oh, nope, it is actually just sand. How about that? But this is nice because it's taking me back out to the water, and the water, I think, will be the safest, or the fastest way to trek back, as much as I want to explore more woods. I love making custom trees. Yeah, thank you for the streams. Always a cozy start today. Your stream kept me from sleeping in today, and that's his oh my gosh. I love sleep and hate bedtime and nasty comp. Oh. Yes, I hear you completely. Thank you for hanging out. I love the vibe that you bring to the streams, and it's nice to see. It's like one of those, it's like nice to see the same people like showing up, and we all there's a certain comfort in familiarity. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is a very like welcome thing, and you're such a truly a lovely member of our community. But I'm glad. I'm really happy to hear that. But let's see. I will slowly but surely ease our way back to base. Ooh, I'm gonna grab these while we're here. Okay. But oh, there's a sandstone here. That makes me think there may be like a, well, I don't know, because this isn't a kelp? Gimme. That's a fuel source. Gimme. Okay. Alright, unexpected kelp. No sand! Oh, look, an Enderman. He's got a little block in his hand, too. Okay, so I need to head generally leftward. Ooh, there's a jungle here, which is kind of neat, too. Alright, I could definitely tell we're getting close to base. Because these, like, shroomy dark oak biomes are starting to appear again. This is a great world. Like, I really like this world. Alright. We follow the compass as well as the locator map. At this point, it will not lead us astray. Alright. Just kind of poking. No sand! Aw. It's gonna be okay, I promise. The sand will not hurt. It will not hurt you. Sand is friend. Sand makes glass. Glass is fun. As long as it's not broken. Anyway. Does see. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna head this way. Yeah, this looks back to familiar ground. So I do remember this little ah. Okay, so I do actually, after I'll have to get out of my boat. And that's okay. Wait, why can't I pick up my boat? What did I pick up? Why can't I pick up my boat? Oh, because of the kelp. Dang it! There's nothing here that I don't want to... Well, this is a conundrum. Okay, well... Let me plop the bed down, grab the boat. Plop the boat down, grab the bed. And then we just do this. It's getting dumb. Okay. Not beaching ourselves. I typing with my phone. I keep touching the screen and sending it. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay. Believe me, I can relate. I do the same thing. I once embarrassed myself. I mean, it ended up being very amusing for the chat. But in a streams chat, I had my phone. I was like semi-lurking, but I had my phone in my pocket and I was going up and down the stairs like doing chores, and I accidentally redeemed it was for those who don't know, HK's redemptions, it was her STFU No One Cares redemption, and it redeemed it in my name in my pocket, and it was just like, that is really oddly specific and awful. Like, I felt so embarrassed, but everybody was laughing. Like, what made me even notice that it happened is I heard HK calling me out and being like, you really just redeemed that? And I had no idea what was going on. I pulled my phone out of my pocket and saw everybody was very entertained. I had no idea what I did. Alright, gotta do the dumb bed. Alright, jeez, this is gonna be... Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have to do this. I've got this. Sure. No, I promise it was an accident. But the thing is, the timing was also... she was in the middle of sharing something, like, kind of, like, bad, like, painful. And I was like, oh god, I'm gonna look like... I look like such a jackass now. And I had to explain, that was my phone. But people, like, got a kick out of it. And now, like, a bunch of chatters would be like, hey, you should do that redemption again. And I'm like, I don't know. Alright. Getting back to... We're very close to base now. Oh, it's a bat. Oh, how cute. Alright. Alright, we are back. Okay. So I can leave the... I'll just leave the boat here for now. And hopefully nothing, like, decides to make it home. But... I'll go grab it in a moment. I mean, the thing is, I have so much birch wood that I could just make another boat. It's not really too big a deal, but, you know, we'll grab it. We're back. Okay. I'll be right back. I do actually need to, just use the bathroom. Give me one moment. Ooh. Alright. One moment. stuff sorted. She left us in a hole. Oh, it's okay. I'm in the base. You're safe. Now you're alone with me. Oh no. It's alright. You're all fine. The streamer's back. No mods. We have no moderators. Though, so, wait, if I put a chest here... Okay, yeah. I should have known better. Okay, IKEA. I kind of figured, but, you know. Always worth a shot, right? Put these. I'm just putting stuff away for now. The sugarcane I'll put here as the paper. The leaf litter I'll put here. As well as the kelp and the fire charge. I don't really know what to do with the fire charge, admittedly. Oh, I got another lodestone. That's cool. God, the helmet. That's going to be so useful. +2 armor. Protection 3. So do I want protection 3 or that mining speed underwater? I think just the protection 3 for now. Unbreaking 3. Maybe I save this. Yeah, save it for now. Definitely keep the map. Keep the... Okay. Oh, and I gotta go grab my boat. You could combine them into one? I can? Ooh. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, is just combine them. Because that would be great to have all of the things and not have to pick. How do you combine them? I'm guessing I need a particular resource. Okay, I'm just waiting for the boat to come back up. Is it going to come back up? It's coming back up. Costs XP. Oh, you need an amp. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so I have done that before, but it's been a really long time. But, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I've got a good chunk of iron, 3 iron blocks, 4 iron ingots. Oh dear God. Yeah, maybe. I'm just looking for a place. 31 iron. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use that much iron for potentially just the one thing, so we'll see. But it is tempting. Okay, put the boat back in the primary toolbar. I'm going to ooh, let's check up on our friends in the Nether. Just very quickly, and then I'll head back up to base and... Where's our guest friend? Okay, he's not hanging out for now. That's okay. Alright. So the last thing... Oh, we're at day 125. So our PB is 133 days. So 125 means we're getting close to PB. Whether you're lurking or chatting or all that good stuff. Oh, wow. I just, I'm back. Okay. I'm just gonna wait and wait and wait. Oh boy. Good old stream. Refresh, dink dunk, refresh, dink dunk. Oh, that's pretty great. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here and just hanging out and being part of the, Wow, it cut me off. Maybe it was, like, too cheesy. Streamer being cheesy. We can't have this. I don't know what's happening. Okay. So we'll end here. Thank you all so much for hanging out.